If you want to get rich off SpaceX, then don't buy it. Buy the 7 companies attached to it that nobody's talking about. SpaceX just had the biggest IPO in history, but buying in now means paying for a valuation 94 times higher than their revenue. Not to mention, you're blindly chasing a gold rush with millions of retail traders all rushing in at the top. But what does smart money do in a gold rush? They sell the picks and the shovels. So if the next gold rush is space, then the real opportunities are with the companies that SpaceX depends on. So here are the 7 companies attached to SpaceX, starting with the ones that you've never heard of. First is Gilat. The amplifiers that link SpaceX's satellites to the internet are built by Gilat, not SpaceX. So SpaceX literally has to keep reordering them. They already spent over $10 million with Gilat this February alone, and that number will grow if SpaceX grows. Next is ST Microelectronics. Now the chips that are inside every Starlink dish come from ST Micro, not SpaceX. So the more dishes that SpaceX ships, the more chips that ST Micro makes. And Starlink already drives $600 million of their revenue a year, and that is expected to hit $3 billion within the next 3 years. Third, we have Iridium. So Iridium runs the global network for satellite phones. But SpaceX built their entire network, and this generated $492 million for SpaceX. And it is currently the largest commercial space deal ever signed. Company number 4 is Intuitive Machines. Now, Intuitive Machines is a company paid by NASA to transport NASA's machinery to the moon. But Intuitive uses SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket to do it. So far, NASA has already paid them over $300 million, and this is projected to multiply over the next 5 years. Company number 5 is Archer Aviation. So Archer builds electric aircraft, but Starlink is used in all of their planes. United Airlines already placed a $1 billion order with Archer to buy these aircraft, and the rest of the airline industry is expected to follow. Company number 6 is the Destiny Tech 100. Destiny is a publicly listed fund, but they invested in SpaceX before all of this overvalued IPO pricing, and SpaceX makes up almost 15% of their portfolio. So it's a smarter way to own equity in SpaceX without buying the top. And then we have Alphabet. Yes, Google bought a stake in SpaceX over 10 years before this IPO. They invested $900 million back in 2015 for 7.5% of the company, and that stake is now worth over $100 billion. So, while the masses fight over the most expensive, overpriced stock in history, you can focus on the companies that nobody's talking about. If this video was valuable to you, or you want to see more breakdowns like this, give me a follow.